Smoke could be seen billowing for miles above St. George as firefighters responded to a 5-alarm fire Friday afternoon near 300 West and Diagonal Street. Winds gusting in upwards of 50 miles per hour whirled the flames quickly, spelling disaster in this residential neighborhood. Those who spotted the fire first described what they saw.
The wind was intense, yeah, so we watched the flames dancing from the one house, and then it just moved along the garage. I think that was a garage. The other part of the structure, it was hard to tell because of the smoke, and then caught some trees in between the two houses, and then I believe it was the old Levitt house was right there. There was one police officer on scene at that point, and we were hoping that the fire department would get there, and the wind was so strong it just didn't seem like it was going to be able to save that Levitt house. And before anybody could even show up with a fire hose, that Levitt house started going up.
Even though firefighters arrived quickly, the wind-swept flames took out trees and caused concern for power lines, eventually ravaging through 4 homes.
We were called about 2:45 this afternoon, Friday afternoon, to 300 West Diagonal on this fire. From what we're understanding, it either started in a shed or on the outside of in the yard area. With those high winds, it pushed it very rapidly throughout this neighborhood. Right now, it looks like we have 4 homes that were involved. 2 are fairly well destroyed. The other 2 we've been able to get in and stop some fire in the home, but they did have some areas of fire. Then we have several sheds throughout the neighborhood on some of the other addresses. So right now, we're not sure what caused the fire. We're still looking to see the origin and get some witness statements and those things. But with this wind, it really excelled the fire throughout the neighborhood right here.
Multiple fire agencies responded to the scene, battling the blaze from all directions, trying to keep it from spreading more.
We've got multiple agencies here, including St. George City Electric Department and multiple fire agencies, the police agencies here helping. The fire is not contained based on the amount of wind that we're having right now in southern Utah. We don't have any reports of injuries right now.
Authorities blocked off several streets while homes were evacuated.
We have Red Cross at the 500 North Bluff Street Church, LDS Church, and then we have them, I believe, stationed at the 100 South Main Street Church. We're working with them to get the people that are displaced the help that they need.
Chris Blakely, who lives in this 2-story complex, rushed home to try and save his cats. He managed to get 2 of them out, suffering some scratches, but fears for the one he couldn't find.
I was at work. My girlfriend called since the house next door was on fire. I left, came home to try to get my cats out of the house. Like I said, I was only able to get 2. I can't find one of them. I don't know where he is.
As winds whipped the flames to and fro, firefighters were busy chasing spot fires from embers that landed as far away as across 2 streets, burning this palm tree.
And then we also had a lot of embers that were falling in the neighborhood north of Diagonal Street. So we had a lot of spot fires in those areas, but we had to take crews off the fire and help fight those spot fires so we didn't have the fire extended into the other neighborhood.
Some neighbors who were evacuated waited in their cars, thankful that their homes were spared.
Same time, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you just gotta have to go with it. But I'm grateful. I feel bad for the people whose homes that did get, you know, burnt and all their stuff. And
Stoker said the only lesson that can be learned from this disaster is to make sure to keep your homes free of debris that could catch on fire.
If you have a lot of debris and things laying around, that'll also add to the fuel load, plus add to the spread of the fire. So we just want to emphasize to people to keep your yards clean. Same thing as we go into commercial businesses to do inspections. That housekeeping plays a big role in fire safety.
While the cause of the fire is still under investigation, firefighters will continue to stay on the scene doing mop-up throughout the night. A red flag warning remains in effect in southern Utah until 9 p.m. as extreme dry conditions continue to plague the area. In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.